You tuned in to the 7-Day Theory. Hard body, hard spirit.
We cut the lights off. We're not supposed to, you heard Jim? Huh? He cut the lights off. Turn them back. What's up? What happened? Yeah, I'm good. No, it's mine. It's my property. All right? You got to.
Now, along with these videos, 50 Cent would also post a picture of him and the man that owns the building that Jim Jones was renting. He would caption the photo and say, "Sam is my partner. I own the joint. Now you're going to fix every door you kicked, or I'm going to kick your ass, Jimmy. By Monday, you're destroying my property." Jim Jones would seemingly respond through his story on Instagram. He would say, "Give me a second. I'm trying to figure out what I need to promote while I got the spotlight again. LOL. Got it. IFC news coming soon. LOL." What up, my people? Hard body, hard spirit. You already know. Check this. Now, Jim Jones, he done responded. He done responded to it done went viral. 50 done leaked him trying to kick down the door. The lights is off. He trying to break into his own space where he's renting. Supposed to be renting. And seemingly he got evicted. Now I say seemingly because he could have just been locked out, and this is just the way 50 is spinning it. But in his story, in Jim Jones' story, he says IFC news coming soon, LOL. Now, is that a joke? Because really there ain't no news, or is he just laughing about it because that's what everybody's talking about right now? We don't know yet. We're going to see in the future if he talks more about that, or if he really has news about IFC. If y'all don't know, IFC, the IFC factory, that is where he got evicted, seemingly got evicted from. The building that he was kicking down the doors, that's where the IFC factory is. And if you go online, you can rent that space out. I think you have to rent at least 2 hours, and it's like $60 an hour where you can shoot whatever, whether it's a podcast you want to shoot or whatever. You can rent that space out and shoot whatever you want to record there from Jim Jones, right? So that's the IFC factory he's talking about. Now, he seemingly got evicted, and 50 Cent, this is why I say 50 Cent, he's the petty. This is why everybody says that this is the pettiest man to beef with, because he will go above and beyond to make you look horrible, or just to make you look bad, to laugh at you, to clown you. He will go above and beyond to do that. How many months ago? A couple months ago, the leaked phone call dropped. 50 Cent dropped it from the man that's in the picture, Sam. How he was talking about Jim Jones, how there's been issues just from hearing that phone call. There's been issues between Jim Jones and the owner, who was saying, he said that that I own half of the podcast he's shooting, and so he owes me this amount of money, but he won't tell me how much money the podcast is making, so I don't know how much I'm owed, right? So this could be all a misunderstanding where look, Jim Jones said, "Hey, once we get up and running, once I start making money, yeah, you could, I'll kick you back the money that you own half of it. I'll kick you back." Right? It could have been a lot of different things that's going on, but there's definitely a lot of tension, and the owner is way too eager to spill dirt on Jim Jones. Way too eager. He looks way too happy in that picture with 50 Cent. Way too happy, right? He's definitely clout chasing. He wants some clout. He wants some attention. The owner does. That for sure. 100%. Now, supposedly, Now he leaked the phone call, like right, 50 Cent leaked the phone call and all that, right? So he definitely goes above and beyond to like he done got in cahoots with the owner. He done found the owner of the building that Jim Jones was renting. Like that to me, that's wild. Still, that's wild. Even though I know who 50 is, that's still wild. Now, we all knew the heat was off in the building. Supposedly, they turned the heat off on purpose because they've been wanting to get Jim Jones out of the building. They've been wanting to evict him. I guess they served him notices to leave. He hasn't been leaving. That's why they call him. That's why the whole joke has been squatters' rights. Oh, I got squatters' rights. Jim Jones joked about it on his podcast. Let's rap about it with Mano and Fabulous and Davies. They all was joking about the squatters' right. I got squatters' rights and all this because in New York, yeah, they do. For people that rent, right, the tenants, they do give more power, more rights to the tenants than they do the owners. So tenants in New York have a lot of rights. So you can be in a building, right? You can finesse the system through loopholes, through the laws that where you can be in a building and not pay no rent, right? That's supposedly what he was doing. But they didn't. Jim Jones and they said that they were paid up. So is he what? This is just like last month at the end of last month or something like that. He said he had paid him and all that. They talked about it on his podcast. So if he's paid up, then why would he be locked out? You know what I mean? Did he just not? Did they change the locks and he was supposed to get a key, but he didn't give it to him yet, right? Or because even in the video it's crazy, right? In the video while he's kicking the door. Obviously, I don't know if this is if other people, there's other apartment buildings. There's obviously other buildings in that building or other rooms in that building. I don't know if someone's living there or someone was or if that's like an office building. But you hear a lady come out and be like, "You all right?" And he's like, "Yeah." He's like, "Yeah, what's up?" He's like, "Yeah, what up?" Like, "Yeah, what up?" And she was like, "Are you all right?" He's like, "Yeah, I'm all right." And then if you listen, you could hear it. But she was like, I think you can't really make out what she says, but I think she says like, "Do you live here or are you breaking in?" I think she says something along those lines because his answer, you could clearly hear his answer. His answer is, "Yeah, this my shit. Yeah, this mine. Nah, this mine. Yeah, this mine." Right. So she hears the banging on the door. He obviously is trying to break in, but is he breaking in because he don't have the key or he forgot his key or the locks has changed and he's supposed to have a key but he ain't got it yet? Or is he breaking in because he got evicted and he's really breaking in now because he no longer is legally supposed to be in this space, in this building, right? Is that why he's breaking in? Supposedly it's the latter. It's because he got evicted, right? So Jim Jones, you know, he's good at. I like when somebody can laugh at themselves. He did a good job at going and making little videos of him doing the seance and with the candles around him with the lights off, right? And then he even made Jomo Improvement, where he was working on the space, right? And everybody has been giving him flack online about why are you expanding and building and doing all these improvements in a space in a building where you're squatting, you're not even paying for that. How about just pay for what you owe instead of paying to expand in the building, right? If that's true, that is crazy. But we don't know exactly what is true. Was he really squatting? Is he really squatting, or did he really pay it already, right? Because there's two different narratives coming out. There's one from Jim Jones and there's one from the owner. Who knows what is true? There's no way to find out what's what. Now, if he is evicted, obviously he won't be shooting the podcast in that building. So pretty soon, probably ever again, right? So we'll know that. And obviously he said there's more news coming soon. He obviously got a lot of attention from this beef with 50, even though it makes him look a little like at the end of the day, it's entertainment. Like, and it's petty. It's petty, but it's still entertaining. But really doesn't matter. No, I don't think so. Jim Jones, he's not hurting by any means. He don't have to go find a 9-to-5 job like me, right? He's not a regular citizen as far as money wise. So he can go find another building. He'll be fine. But at the same time, this does give a lot of attention to his podcast and to his Instagram and to him in general from beefing with 50, right? So 50's petty. Look, and look, 50 said he's partner now. Jimmy, you gotta fix every door you kick. Now, does he really own the building, right? Or does he really own it, or did he just link up with the owner, take a picture, and the owner gave him the footage? Obviously, he got the footage from the owner of Jim Jones kicking in the door. Did he just get the footage and take a picture and then post it? Oh, I'm a partner now, Jim. You better right. Is he just trying to be funny, or does he really own it? Who knows? Let me know what y'all think in the comments. Like, share, subscribe. 7 Day, we got memberships, $1.99 a month. If you do sign up for the membership, I will shout your name out on every video. Shout out to John Paul. Keep your head up and your eyes open. I'm out.
You're now listening to the 7 Day Theory. Hard body, hard soul,